The monitor beeped steadily beside me, a cold rhythm that had become my only companion in the dim light of room 312 at Bay Area General. I blinked slowly, the fog of sedation lifting just enough to register the sterile smell of antiseptic and the distant hum of machines. June 5th, 11:45 a.m. My body ached from the crash, a slick highway turn on the way back from a late client meeting 2 days earlier. But the real pain hit when I reached for my phone on the bedside table. The nurse, a kind woman named Carla, had left it there after checking vitals. "Your son looks thrilled," she'd said earlier, her voice gentle but oblivious. I opened Instagram with trembling fingers. Ethan's latest post glowed on the screen, him and Lauren under a canopy of white roses at a vineyard tasting, both beaming in designer clothes. Caption: "New chapter unlocked. Finally free from the old weight." Hundreds of likes poured in. Comments celebrated the power couple. No mention of me. 0 visits logged in the hospital system. My own son, next of kin, hadn't shown once while I lay unconscious. The weight of 24 years crushed me. I'd poured everything into Haze Dynamics, a software platform I'd bootstrapped from a garage in Palo Alto. Late nights coding, missed family dinners, weekends sacrificed for investor pitches. The company hit $4.3 million valuation last quarter. I'd funded Ethan's Stanford MBA, his sleek electric SUV, the downtown loft he shared with Lauren. Every transfer came with fewer thanks, more demands. But this, posting celebration photos while doctors fought to stabilize me, it wasn't just neglect. It felt like erasure. Memories flooded in waves. 3 years back, before Stanford fully changed him, Ethan used to stop by headquarters on Fridays. We'd grab sandwiches, review quarterly reports, dream about him stepping in post-graduation. Then campus life hit, prestigious networking events, polished peers with trust funds. Our headquarters suddenly seemed too startup scrappy. My practical wardrobe and no-nonsense style? Embarrassing. The last genuine talk came at Christmas 2 years ago. Lauren wrinkled her nose at our modest living room furniture. The same pieces from our early days. "Robert, you could really upgrade this space to match the company's profile," she'd said. Ethan chuckled instead of defending me. After that, communication narrowed to money requests, $24,000 for the ring, $48,000 deposit on the venue, $16,000 for their European honeymoon plans. Each text colder, expectations higher. The visitor logs painted the opposite picture. Eleanor Grant, my CFO of 20 years, had signed in every morning at 6 a.m. Before her shift, she'd sit quietly, updating me on client calls and revenue pipelines even when I couldn't respond. Her voice steady with 20 years of shared battles, from near bankruptcy in the 2008 recession to recent breakthroughs. Sofia Ramirez from operations arrived with homemade meals in Tupperware, praying softly in Spanish over my bed. 15 years ago, I'd sponsored her green card paperwork when immigration stalled. She'd repaid it with loyalty that outshone blood. Alex Chun, lead engineer, rearranged deadlines to spend afternoons debugging code from the corner chair, murmuring updates on server optimizations like I could hear him. 12 years he'd turned down bigger offers elsewhere because, he once told me, "You saw potential in me when others didn't." These weren't just employees. They'd become my chosen circle. Nurses later confirmed they'd rotated shifts in the waiting area, coordinating with doctors, ensuring no moment passed without someone nearby. Meanwhile, the hospital system auto-dialed Ethan's number 18 times as emergency contact. One call returned, not from him, but his assistant, a nervous intern apologizing about timeline concerns for asset transitions amid wedding prep. Transition procedures. The phrase chilled me. He wasn't praying for recovery, He was positioning for inheritance. Security footage, requested through my lawyer, confirmed it. Day after day, Eleanor with fresh coffee and reports. Sophia bringing her teenage son to whisper prayers. Alex playing soft jazz from his phone, the genre he'd remembered I loved from old office chats.
Ethan?
Not a single frame, but his social feed told everything. While Eleanor held vigil, he posted bachelor party shots from Sonoma. While Sophia prayed, he live-streamed rehearsal dinner toasts. The timeline aligned brutally. My intubation Tuesday afternoon. His wine country post hours later. My stabilization Wednesday. His golf outing with groomsmen. That realization settled like lead. Blood ties meant nothing without loyalty. I'd built an empire thinking family would honor it. Instead, the people who'd shown up daily through crises, growth spurts, personal hardships, revealed what family truly required, presence when it hurt. By evening, clarity sharpened. I lay awake, heart monitor steady, replaying the call from DR. Elena Vargas, my ICU doctor. She'd reached Ethan directly on day 4. Mr. Hayes, your father shows improvement signs. Family presence helps recovery. His response, captured in records, that's awesome, but I'm swamped with wedding prep. Can't pause life for this medical stuff. He's resilient. Medical stuff. My near-death reduced to inconvenience. When my phone rang that night with Ethan's number, I answered before doubt crept in. Dad?
Wow.
You're up. Perfect timing. His tone was upbeat. Wedding jitter bright. Not hospital room somber. Listen. Awkward ask. But Lauren and I need to sort final payments. Caterers at $38,000. Florist $24,000. Photographer $16,000. Deadline tomorrow or they pull out. Cash flows tight because of everything happening. I stayed silent, letting him fill the void. The hospital thing created delays on some accounts. Our advisor mentioned potential holds if things worsened. Obviously hoping you pull through. But realistically, how fast could we tap funds if needed? Weddings at the Cliffs Resort, strict policy. Lauren's folks fly in tomorrow. Her dad's a circuit court judge. Mom's on hospital boards. Optics matter. The monitor spiked. He asked outright about estate access timing while I recovered from a coma. Dad. Hospitals freak me out. All the tubes and smells. Lauren's stressed too. Never faced this before. Her grandparents passed peacefully. This drama's rough on her. Drama. My survival fight was drama to him. So, can you call the bank? Smooth things for the payments. I kept my voice even. Ethan, who's been here the past week. He brushed it off. Nurses, right? That's what bills cover. When I named Eleanor, Sophia, Alex and their hours logged, he deflected. Nice of them. But focus. Conference call soon. Power of attorney for expenses. Hanging up. I stared at the ceiling 30 seconds before opening the estate app. 24 years building something generational. Undone in 7 days. The original will left everything to Ethan. Company. Home. Portfolio. $2 million life insurance. Father's build. Passed down. Hope for stewardship. But stewardship demands sacrifice recognition. Ethan understood entitlement, not honor. I pulled employee records. Eleanor started at $39,000 as bookkeeper post-divorce. Now $125,000. Drove 45% revenue growth via smart acquisitions. Sophia, hired at $29,000 barely speaking English. Prevented $92,000 theft. Cut overhead 32% yearly through diligence. Worked unpaid weekends. Alex, joined at $66,000. Authored core algorithms worth $1.3 million revenue. Rejected Google/Amazon for a culture. Their combined value, millions created. Ethan's contribution, $170,000 MBA. $210,000 living costs. $150,000 wedding-related, total drain nearing $900,000. Zero return. Visitor hours told the human truth. 38 from Eleanor. 29 from Sophia. 23 from Alex over 6 days. Ethan's Instagram stories during that span? Dozens. The math and moments crystallized everything. Drafting amendments took focus. 49% companies split equally among the three with vesting for tenure. 51% employee trust based on performance/loyalty. House to Eleanor for stability after decades renting. Portfolio split to Sophia and Alex for security. Insurance to scholarship fund for immigrants/single parents. Board run by the trio. Ethan, $50,000. Enough for reinvention, not continuation of funded lifestyle. I video called my attorney, Marcus Reed. Within hours, he arrived with notary. Cognitive tests confirmed lucidity. By nightfall, changes filed. Binding. Morning brought action. I instructed Eleanor to cancel Ethan's corporate cards at 9 a.m. Sharp. Limits precisely matching wedding balances. Expense account closed too. Her understanding was immediate. Done first thing. The wedding loomed at 2 p.m. Payments due 10 a.m. My phone lit up at 9:05. Dad. The cards declining everywhere. Cater. Florist. Coordinators panicking. Fix it. I sipped coffee calmly. Have you called the bank? On hold forever. Restructuring nonsense. I'm recovering. Ethan. Handle your emergencies yourself. Silence. Then desperation. This is my wedding day. Stephanie. Lauren's parents arriving. Her dad questioning finances. I reminded him of my ICU days versus his party posts. He begged. Offered visits. Apologies. Too late. I hung up. Ignored follow-ups. By 11 a.m. Reports confirmed chaos at the cliffs. Vendors withholding services. 200 guests waiting. Lauren's parents leaving abruptly. Humiliation peaked. Ethan arrived at the hospital 4:20 p.m. Tux disheveled. Rage boiling. What have you done? Ruined everything. Nurses intervened as he shouted about stolen inheritance. Dr. Vargas documented the outburst. Eleanor. Sophia. Alex arrived, forming a protective circle. Where were you? Sophia challenged. Security escorted him out after threats of lawsuits over capacity. Public fallout followed. Ethan posted on LinkedIn about elder financial manipulation during sedation. Comments backfired. Colleagues recalled my generosity. His party posts. Employee loyalty. Gossip spread via Lauren's circles accusing scheming staff. A business journal ran veiled succession criticism with anonymous quotes from him. Retractions came after employee evidence flooded in. Growth reports. Patents. Testimonials. Discharge papers arrived Monday. Evidence compiled. Financial analyses. Mentorship journals from Alex detailing my support during his crises. Photos from Sophia showing engagement at events, Ethan absent or distracted. Bribery email from Ethan offering raises for false incompetence statements. Dr. Vargas provided 48 pages proving sharpness. Tuesday's all-hands meeting packed the main conference room. 48 employees. Marcus. Dr. Vargas. Community leaders. Editor. Ethan arrived with Lauren and her judge father. Expecting private negotiation. Facing the crowd. Discomfort showed. Eleanor presented numbers. Ethan's $890,000 drain. Zero revenue. Trio's $4 million plus value creation. Alex shared mentorship logs paying family bills. Interview coaching. Sophia recounted sponsorship, family aid, bedside prayers. Where were you? She asked Ethan directly. Medical evidence dismissed incapacity claims. The bribery email read aloud shifted energy to outrage. Instagram timeline projected, posts timed against my critical moments. I announced changes. Ownership restructure. Asset reallocations. $50,000 for Ethan. Gasps. Applause from staff. Ethan exploded. Insane. My inheritance. Marcus outlined legal ironclad status. Countersuit risks. Lauren cried. Her father expressed disappointment in Ethan's character. Ethan stormed out. Never seeing you again. 6 months later. Hayes Dynamics thrived under new structure. Eleanor as CEO streamlined operations. Employee ownership boosted efficiency. Revenue plus 24%. Retention perfect. Sophia as COO launched immigrant family scholarships from profits. Alex's innovation lab secured patents. Licensing deals. My modest apartment near HQ allowed daily walks to work. Tuesday, family meetings with Eleanor. Sophia. Alex in the old conference room felt authentic. Meals shared. Stories exchanged in a home-like Palo Alto house now Eleanor's. Ethan relocated to Seattle for entry-level marketing at $39,000, mirroring Eleanor's starting pay decades ago. Lauren ended engagement after witnessing his collapse. Judge contact confirmed her realization of character flaws. The lesson lingered. DNA connects. But loyalty defines family. I nearly died discovering it, rewarding those who showed up. Would Ethan ever earn his way back? The question haunted. A quiet moral echo. Some inheritances can't be bought, only built through presence when it counts most.